Hi dear students, welcome to Gamyam Junior College. This is English class, so let me introduce myself first of all. I am the faculty of English here at Gamyam Junior College. My name is D. Apparao, lecturer in English. So this is first class for you this year. So welcome, Gamyam welcomes you. See, this is the English class. What is English? English is a language. So let me ask you one question. What is language? Okay, what is language? Language is the expression of human personality, whether written or spoken in words. I repeat, what is language? Language is the expression of human personality, whether written or spoken in words. Let me write the saying. What is language? This is question, answer. Language is the expression of human personality, whether written or spoken in words. This was said by C.L. Wren, a famous writer in English. See, once again, language is the expression of human personality, whether written or spoken in words. According to the saying of C.L. Wren, there are two kinds of expressions, that is first spoken and second one is written. We are human being. We want to communicate with others, or we want to converse with others, or we want to interact with others. When we interact with others, we have to express our feelings, that is our expressions. Suppose we meet a stranger. Stranger means we don't know who he is. Then we want to introduce ourselves. Then first of all, let us know others. What is his name? Who the person is? Then we ask, what is your name? Excuse me, sir. If he is stranger, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. May I know your name? May I know your name? So this kind of question we ask the stranger. Because why? Because we don't know who the person is. Then, excuse me, sir. May I know your name? Then other person definitely respond, sure. My name is Suresh. Some expression, maybe his name is Suresh. That is why he responds to our question. My name is Suresh. See, this is called language is the expression of human personality. Here we are human being. We want to know others' details. The first of all, it is a common thing to ask others who the person's name is. So this is expression. First of all, when we ask him orally, this is called a spoken expression. If the same thing is written on the paper, that is called written expression. So this was said by C.L. Wren, a famous writer in English. So once again, what is language? language is the expression of human personality, whether written or spoken in words. And then one more definition about language, my dear students. It is an arbitrary system of vocal symbols through which a social group interacts. This is also one more definition of language, a simple definition of language. That means the language is an arbitrary system of vocal symbols through which a social group interacts. Social group. We are living in society. Okay? So ours is the social group. So when the social group interacts with others, that means one person to others or one person to throng of human being, the sound is produced. That is arbitrary system of vocal symbols. Through these vocal symbols, through our mouth, whatever the sound made by us. So through this sound we interact with others. This is simply the definition of another definition of language. So this is the first class. So that's why simply I ask you and I tell you the definition of language, two definitions. Then for intermediate first year, this is the textbook. Okay, you see here, intermediate first year English. This textbook contains 4 parts. This textbook contains 4 parts. Let me write the 4 parts. See, the 4 parts are prose, poetry, non-detailed, grammar. As you know, I think you studied in 10th class same. Prose, poetry, non-detailed and grammar. The textbook contains English textbook. Contains 1. There are 4 parts. There are 4 parts. The 4 parts are 1. Prose. Second one is poetry. Third one is non-detailed. And the 4th part is grammar. Fourth part is grammar. See one by one, what are the marks of each part? Prose means here essays. Here poetry, that means poems. Here non-detailed, short stories. Non-detailed means short stories. As you know, grammar, how to construct a sentence, grammatically correct or right sentences. Here prose, 16 marks. Poetry as well as 16 marks. Non-detailed 8 marks. But a grammar 60 marks. Altogether 100 marks. 100 marks. 16, 32, 8, 40 plus 60, 100 marks. So this is on our, what about the textbook? The divisions of the textbook and divisions of marks in public examination. See, observe please this. Prose 16 marks, poetry 16 marks, non-detailed 8 marks, grammar and 60 marks. So let me continue. What are the parts in each part? What are the lessons in each part given? See, first of all, prose part. There are 5 lessons in prose part. Prose, five lessons are there. in prose, letter to his son's teacher, that was written by Abraham Lincoln. Number 2, she conquered the Everest. It was adopted by Dr. B. Saujanya. Number 3, digital technologies. This lesson was written by APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India, and YV Rajan is associate. 4th lesson is disaster management. Disaster management. And 5th lesson, what makes a nation? What makes a nation? You know the 4th lesson chapter, disaster management, adopted by A. Madhavi Lata. A. Madhavi Lata. 5th lesson, what makes a nation? It was written by C. Rajagopalachari. Let me write, please. First one, letter to his son's teacher. Letter to his son's teacher. This was written by Abraham Lincoln, former President of America. Abraham Lincoln. Second one, she conquered the Everest. She conquered the Everest. This was adopted by Dr. B. Saujanya. Dr. B. Saujanya. And 3rd chapter, digital technologies. Digital technologies by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and YV Rajan. YV Rajan. Collaboration with them. And 4th chapter is disaster management. Disaster management. This was by A. Madhavi Lata. Madhavi Lata. And 5th chapter from this part, what makes a nation? What makes a nation? This was written by C. Chakravartula Rajagopalachari. Rajagopalachari. Okay, this is the prose part, 5 lessons. Once again, letter to his son's teacher, she conquered the Everest, digital technologies, disaster management, and what makes a nation. And let me continue. What about poetry? What about poetry? In poetry, likewise, prose, here also 5 points prescribed for the first year study. Number 1, Commonwealth of Bees. Commonwealth of Bees. Commonwealth of Bees. This was written by the greatest dramatist, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Okay, Commonwealth of Bees, written by William Shakespeare. Number 2, this is my prayer to thee, my Lord. This is my prayer to thee, my Lord. My Lord. This was written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. Third poem is As I Grew Older. As I grew older. This poem was written by Langston Hughes. Langston, H-U-G-H-E-S. H-U-G-H-E-S. Its pronunciation Hughes. H-U-G-H-E-S. Don't say Hus. Don't say Hus. H-U-G-H-E-S. As he grew older, Langston Hughes. The fourth one is Body, B-O-D-Y. This is the poem. It was written by Siva Reddy. Is a Telugu poet. Of course, this was translated into English by Siva Reddy, translated by M. Sridhar and Alladi Uma. The last poem is To a Student. To a Student. To a Student. This was written by Kamala Vijayaratne. Kamala Vijayaratne. Kamala Vijayaratne. This Sri Lankan poet. So this is the poetry part. Once again, Commonwealth of Peace, that was written by William Shakespeare. This is my prayer to thee, my Lord, written by Rabindranath Tagore. As I grew older, by Langston Hughes. Body by Siva Reddy. To a Student, it was written by Kamala Vijayaratne. This is a prose poetry part. And one more part is non-detail. The first one of non-detail is Engine Trouble, that was written by R.K. Narayan. Second one is The Last Leaf. The Last Leaf. It was written by O. Henry. Who is that? O. Henry. And the third one is The Immaculate Child. The Immaculate Child. It was written by Premchand. Premchand. The next one, the fourth one is Will He Come Home? Will He Come Home? This is the poem. Short story, not poem, short story. It was written by Satyavati, translated by Padmavati. And the last one is The Informer. Informer. It was written by Bertolt Brecht. Bertolt Brecht. This is the textbook, the three parts: prose, poetry, and non-detail. Prose, poetry, and non-detail. Let us continue the next part, especially exclusively for grammar, in next class. Thank you very much for listening this first class.